Alright, here's our Sig test. Number 4. Add 7 to both sides. And when you divide by 2, you get -4. So combine, oh no, I added 7x to both sides. I subtracted 16 from both sides. That's how I got the 12x and the 4. When you divide by 12 on each side, you end up with 4 over 12, which is 1/3. Combine like terms, you end up with the exact same thing on both sides, so it's all real numbers. Combine like terms, Add 6x to both sides. Add 9 to both sides. Get x equals 0. I'm adding 3 tiles every time, so I subtracted 3 to go the other direction. So the adding 3 every time makes it 3x. And you start off with 4 in the 0 figure, so that's 4. Slope and your y-intercept 0, 4. So I start off at 0, 4, and I go down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, -2, +1, -2, +1. Over here, I start off at 0, 3, and I went up 5 over 3, and it didn't fit, so I do the opposite. I go -5, -3, which is still a positive slope. Y-intercepts here at 0, -3. From one point to the next, it goes up 1 over 2, so rise over the run. And then over here, it starts off at 0, 3. It goes down 3 over 1, down 3 over 1, -3, +1. That's why it's -3. $25, $50, $75 over 2 is my slope, rise over the run. So that's around 38 meals a day. So one goes down 15 and over 1. And then so that's a -15 for my slope. And what it means is it's losing 15 pounds every hour. There's my slope. Just subtract the y's over subtract the x's. So change in y over change of x. And then I reduce that. Divide by 3, divide by 3. So I know my m, and I know an x and a y, and then I solve for the b. Add 4 to both sides. That's how I got the 25. Start with 7 feet. So I converted 1 foot is 12 inches. I have inches now on the top, so I put inches on the bottom. So 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. Multiply across top, divide across the bottom. Flipped it across this line, so he's 3 away. He has to be 3 away now. 3 away, 3 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just did that for each point. This one, I'm rotating it around the origin, so there's the origin. I just kind of rotate it around. It says, oh, look, it's over 2, down 1, so -2, down 1. I just went back over here and I plotted that -2, 1. I did that with each point. Spin and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -1. Spin it back and go 6, 1. I just did that for each of the 3 points. Perpendicular means you flip over the slope and make it the opposite. So it was positive, now it's negative, and now it's 4 over 3. And then I just use the point. There's an x, there's a y. Plug in the x and the y, multiply and then divide. Subtract 4 from both sides, and that's how I got the y-intercept. Parallel means the slopes are the same. So then I just keep the slope the same, plug in my x and my y, solve for my b, and that's how I got the negative 21. The x-intercept is when y is 0. So I plugged in 0 for y, so that makes that part gone. And I divided by 6 on each side, so I got negative 2. So negative 2 zeros right there. And then over here, I added 12 to both sides, and I divided by 2, and that's how I got 6 when x is 0. So 0 gets plugged in, you solve, and that's how I got 6. So 0, 6, draw the line.